One of our cautery machines we have. We have 3 styles. This is the main one we use for soft tissue, and you normally find one of these in theatre 4 and theatre 2. In theatre 3 we have a similar type cautery machine, but it's just much more simple. It doesn't have our Ligasure attachment, but it works in a similar fashion. So, first thing to know about this machine is this is your on button here, and then this is telling you whether your monopolar pad is connected or not. So, to connect your monopolar pad, it's into here. So you would press this in, and if the other end were to be connected to the pad, it would go green. Slight adjustment of that. So connected, goes green. So you know therefore that your monopolar pad at that point is connected. If it wasn't connected, it will alarm, okay? So you now know it's saying check the pad, hello, have you got a pad? If you're using bipolar, it doesn't matter. You don't need that pad. So theoretically I could pull it out, and if we're using bipolar, I could take it to medium. That's 16, you can go up and down as much as you want. So say put it on 20. It will still work even though it's got the caution symbol. That caution symbol literally means that the pad isn't plugged in. So again, if I was to plug it in, it goes green and the symbol disappears. So that's your bipolar. There is one surgeon here, Faye, who likes it on something called automatic. Automatic means when the tips are placed together of the bipolar, it fires. So you don't have to use a foot pedal. So you press auto, on, don't worry about delaying it, and just press OK. And you see that symbol there. That means that they don't need a foot pedal. They literally, as the tips press together, it cauterizes. Every other surgeon doesn't like that. So most surgeons, sorry, let me turn it off. Most surgeons don't want that, but that's just in case you do need to. It also is a little bit annoying sometimes. There we go. Your bipolar works with your foot pedal, which nicely has the word bipolar written on it. Okay? It's literally a foot pedal like that. Obviously it's making the noise, so I've got nothing plugged in. But that you put towards where the surgeon is. The surgeon can then ask you, or tell you rather, what level they require. You can use this, which is high, medium, and low, to give you values, but to be honest, you can just go up and down as well, which is easier. Although it does get upset with you, apparently. So, if you then want to use, and your bipolar goes in here. So, bipolar plugged in, that's the values for the bipolar, and your pedals down on the floor. Going on to monopolar then, you have 2 sets of monopolar. So you can actually have 2 pens plugged in at the same time if you want. Obviously we've talked about the mat, you must have your mat plugged in and that must be green. You then just go up and down with cut and up and down with coag. So say, let's get up to 18. So that cut and coag is essentially this side. And then if you wanted to use this one, those 2 affect this side. What I will say is this one has a little blue thing in here. In here is a bigger hole that isn't on the other side for the monopolar. This is the monopolar for the lap kit, okay? It's a really tight fit. So hold the back of the machine, push it in, and then really push it in again. You think it's not gonna fit, I promise you it does. It's a grey cable, it's with the surgeons in the surgical kit, so they have to hand it to you. But it goes in and then it presses further in. But it looks exactly like this. It's a single bolt, essentially, that you push in, and it goes in this hole. That works with this pedal down here. So if you're using the lap kit, they really need to have this as well. So that pedal isn't normally needed, that's only needed for the lap. Okay? Right, so then coming up, we've got one more thing on this machine. This is why this is the all singing, all dancing soft tissue machine, is we have something called Ligasure, okay? So this Ligasure here, it's just a circle. So when you plug your Ligasure in, it basically lights the circle up. You don't need to put a value in or anything. You literally plug it in, it'll come up, I think it comes up purple, and basically then it'll work. On one of these machines, it does come up saying this item has been used twice. It just means it's really smart, and in human surgeries you'd only use these handpieces once, so it's telling you, warning, warning, it's been used twice. We don't worry about that. It makes a horrible noise. All you do is press OK, and then it goes, oh, okay, you know, fine, and gets on with it. It'll still work, because I panicked the first time, but it does still work. You don't need a pedal or anything with Ligasure. It's all controlled from the handpiece.